Hey YouTube, sorry it's been a while since my last video. This is going to be a Talking First Class video as per a request from, I'm not sure if they're a subscriber or not, but they said they wanted me to do this video, and although I don't have a burning passion for Air New Zealand or have any really extensive knowledge, here's a video because at least one person will get something from it. I won't go into as much detail really as Emirates and whatnot because I'm not as passionate about this airline. Not that I don't respect this airline, it's just I have no real reason to go to Australia, and if I did I would take Emirates first class. But anyway, so talking first class with Air New Zealand, I'm also going to actually touch on economy and premium economy. I'll do the whole range in this one. So I'll start with economy. From all the reviews I've read and from what I've seen, in any international carrier, I'm going to focus mostly on international, the economy seats are going to be pretty standard. It's really going to be the service and not really the food, but the service that sets it apart from the other airlines. Air New Zealand is very well known for their immense service. People are really crazy about it. They say it's not pretentious, but it's still warm and friendly, and people in most of the reviews go on and on about how the Air New Zealand flight attendants and crew make the flight, even if the hard product isn't very good. So economy gets mostly good reviews. Economy, like the domestic economy, like around the Southeast Asia, or not Southeast Asia, but that Pacific area of Australia and New Zealand and whatnot, people say the economy is absolutely terrible from reviews I read, but the international economy, most people, 90% more people are pleased, and even if they don't like the seats, they say they would still fly Air New Zealand again because the flight crew is just that good, even if you're not in premium economy or premier business, not so much first class. Next is the premium economy section. The new Sky Pod seats, I've not read one review where people like them. They say there's absolutely no recline, they're stiff, they feel claustrophobic, and Air New Zealand really blew it. They even say that some of the stock photos online aren't the actual seats, they just used those seats for the pictures in the press release. But either way, they say even though the seats are terrible, that the food is good and the flight attendants are really great as well. But they'd say avoid the new international premium economy at all costs. One guest said they would even rather fly economy than the new premium economy. I had not much reviews on any old premium economy from what I read. You can always check out these reviews of almost any airline in any class on airlinequality.com, Skytrax ratings and whatnot. That's where I'm getting my reviews and info from, having no real experience with Air New Zealand. So avoid the premium economy at all costs. Just don't do it. Avoid it like the plague. Don't think, oh, I'll try it. Maybe some people are just, from all the reviews I read, not one person liked it. I read a lot of reviews. Just don't do it. Do not do it to yourself. Next is Premier Business. From the reviews I read of the domestic Premier Business, they said it was okay, but on the international side of things, with the new Premier Business seats and even kind of the, not the older ones, but the not brand new ones, everyone, maybe one bad review of the new ones, but every other video was, oh, the seat and the space and the food is really fantastic. The lounges are really nice. Well, some people are a little disappointed with the flagship lounge. That's neither here nor there. And the flight crew is always fantastic. Huge selection of wines. The food is really good. Good selection of food. You can YouTube videos, of course, of any class in Air New Zealand, but there's a very good one, I think it's about 7 minutes long, of the Premier Business with food in the menu and whatnot. They claim to have the best business class product, premium business class product, I suppose. For bedding, the length of the bed, it's a foam, you get a memory foam mattress and a full-size pillow, so they claim to have the best sleeping for a business class product, although it might be, it's not comparable probably to Singapore, but definitely comparable, if not a little bit better than even Emirates' new A380 product, because this Air New Zealand took out the first class a couple years ago, and now they just have this Premier Business, which is kind of like Air Canada. It's a step above business, but it's not quite first, although Air Canada is not really a good example, but Air Canada is a 3-star airline, Air New Zealand's a 4-star airline, in quotes, of course. So Air New Zealand, if service is in utmost importance to you, fly with them. They won a Skytrax award, I think, is it 2 years running now, for the best airline in that part of the world for service, at least. Don't fly the premium economy, fly the Premier Business. fantastic apparently, and the economy's acceptable. Some people talked about delays and whatnot, and a thing you have to watch out for is that apparently, at least on the domestic flights, they don't offer food, and you have to get their works package, and that includes premium check-in and drinks and food, although sometimes you have to ask the flight attendants for it apparently. Some people swear by it, some people say, the food's not very good anyways, could have skipped it. But there's my review of Air New Zealand, although I have no personal experience. You can't really beat the experience of other travelers writing reviews online, and if you trust them as much as I do, then hopefully this information will be good and useful to you. Thank you.